Good morning. I got to sleep in this morning. It was nice. I don't have to go to the studio till later. So I thought I would take a few seconds and do my daytime routine again. Doesn't change much. I just put my CeraVe on. I'll show you that. And rose water. It goes in an X or a circle, and you do it like a length of a muscle. It's kind of hard to see. I love the Mario one. Ashley likes the Trader Joe's one. I am actually going to go stock up on that today. Okay, if you've not tried these Lumify drops, then you're missing out. So I'm going to put these in. And, we were talking about the other day about the funny faces we make when we put our makeup on. Why do we make those faces? I don't know, but this is life-changing. I wish, it takes about 60 seconds. I wish I would have, zoomed in first for y'all to see. So my cream's on, so that means it's going to grab everything. It depends on my mood, whether if I'm going to do just grab the revisions or Dr. Ginsburg's. I love both. Today, I messed out with this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it up. I've got a few bottles of that one. And I always just put it on the top of my hand. Just a little bit. I would say about a dime size. And this has your sunblock 45, anti-aging, it's tinted. It's really smooth, and it really just gives me just enough coverage to not really have to wear anything else. I always have those little red spots. I've had them lasered off right there. You'll always hear me talk about them. They're broken something or others, but they come back no matter what. Sometimes I do my brush to do this. I just washed my brushes maybe 2-3 minutes ago, so they're not fully dry. But they do dry fast, okay? So I did them with the Cinema Secrets, which it is, I would say they normally dry within a minute, but I just wanted to make sure, so I'm just using my fingers. But your fingers are your best tool. That is Bobbi Brown's tip. And my tip, it just warms it up. And so, we get it, those lines. And I've been trying to pull my Neosporin that I put in my nose to keep my germs down. I did the video for you guys earlier that how I put that in my nostrils when I'm going to work. Sometimes just regular. Okay, so I've been using this one. I do love the Tarte Shape Tape. Who doesn't? But, sometimes it's just, too much for me. I don't always go down my nose. So, and I don't always do that. But these are the places, if you were in my chair, where I would put it. Sometimes I use a beauty blender. But, now the beauty blenders are wet, because I did just wash those, and I did that with soap. It's really hard to do this into your phone. I do have my Ricky Mira app, but it's still really hard to look into it. I always blend that out to my hairline. So down the nose, and I'll probably come back, any redness, but down the nose, I'll come back and probably darken that. And you go up. Just real lightly. That was a little much. So down, I'll get into the inner corner, onto my hairline. Down and out. So I always hear people, it is a triangle, okay? But the triangle goes that way into the eye. Some of my girls would go with it down. That's not correct. It is an inner triangle. And then I blend it out to my hairline. I really love the NARS. It is, I think, vanilla. Or maybe is it number 2? It's vanilla. And I'm gonna just finish blending out. Sometimes I'll go on my eyelid, but I really don't. So you can see my eyelid is naturally dark. That is from Lash Grower. Yes. So, sometimes that's one of the side effects. That was way too much, by the way. That was just on, because I don't normally do it on my nose. It's normally enough under my eyes to kind of blend it out, since I did that on the other. Yeah, can you believe? So a lot of times people think I have eyeshadow on, and I don't. Those are just naturally that dark from the Lash Grower. So I used to do Latisse, and I've been thinking about, I'm just putting Vaseline on my lips. You know, being on Accutane, they stay so dry. I have been thinking about going back to the Latisse. I'm like on the fence. So right now I do the Roden & Fields. I do have a trick for the Latisse that I'm going to have to show you guys, where you put it in the cap and it saves a lot more. But I really kind of get with both different side effects. So with the Roden & Fields, I wake up in the mornings and my eyes are kind of gooey. With the Latisse, now both have amazing growth on my lashes. With the Latisse, my eyes were always like a little red, redder than normal. Is that the word? I don't know. They just was always a little more irritated and it was itchy. I'm using the Pharmacy. This is, it's like a cream pot. I love this. My sweet friend Haley that I met in Jamaica got me hooked on some of their products, and I love it. Again, I'm still using my fingers because it is seriously the best tip. It's got like a little bit of warmth. It is shimmery. I don't know if y'all can tell. Like, it's real pretty. It's actually really nice. Definitely the color for this one is Pink Glow. So love. I was thinking about wearing a little bit of color today on my lips. So the NARS blush, I have it in powder and in cream. When I mean this takes just a little bit, it's a little bit. So these are dry. I'll put it on. I mean, like, do you see how much blush that just was? And I just want to say the brush smells so good from cleaning it. Definitely some cake. So I just kind of smell. So it does go like top, kind of run it like that. But lately, I want to look like a little fuller right there as we get older. I'll let that kind of settle because I just want a little. So, and like there's still some on my hand that I could keep going. Okay, but really obsessed with the cream over the powder, but I use both. And they both are NARS Orgasm. All the naughty words. Okay, so new trying this out. This is Angel's retractable liner. I always put something on my waterline. And I kind of go just like inner and then I like kind of squeeze it together. I kind of don't feel ready. No matter what. So even if I'm not wearing anything other than my sunscreen, I do this with my mascara. My verdict is still unsure on this one because I really like my Maybelline. The 24 hour because it stays on so good. Another little tip that goes with all this germs and coronavirus is I love these Thieves Mints by Essential Oils by my Amazon. I need to get Kylie to order me some from the Essential Oils. Love them. I love that spray. I've definitely been known to spray that. You're supposed to do it on your feet, but I've definitely been known to do it in my mouth. No rules for anything. Okay, so the gel pot is my backup for the liner that I would do on my waterline. I am going to just put maybe a little, I'm going to use my finger, a little bit of bronzer. Just going to kind of push it in that outer corner. Not much, just a little, because I really don't want to get ready today. I want to be really natural. So it just kind of highlights it just a little in that crease, giving a little bit of depth. So I know it's a splurge, but this mascara, maybe I'll do one. I need to do that and show y'all one with the other, like the L'Oreal, because I love it. I don't like this, the Better Than Sex in the waterproof, because it is just so clumpy. Even if I warm it up with my hand or under the water, like the clumps are just, it's too much for me. This is really hard to put on this way. Oh, and I'm not making those weird faces. Who knew that I could do it without doing a E-I-O whatever. like I said, I'm so on the fence with changing the lash growers. I don't know why, but I think one of them gives Ashley like styes if she uses it. And I didn't have that problem, but I do think I have recently, it's like they're irritated and I get these little white bulbs, which it's not really like a stye. Maybe it is. I'm going to have to ask Holly. Dr. Gunn maybe can tell me. She did have to like get one off of my eye. And I think it's that because I've heard of other people say that it does that. I keep sniffling because the Neosporin in my nostrils. I'm going to do Angel's Sweet Spice Liner. Kind of rub that Vaseline in. I still haven't done her brows. Just a little, like, not a lot. And I hadn't done any under eye to set, which I'm not going to do much. Again, keeping it very natural. Like, if I wanted to, I can, like, full out do that. I'm just not today. Not in the mood. Okay, brows. Here we go, because this is always a challenge. They're just so weird. They, like, look at, like, all that hair. It's like, I want to really take it off, but when I fill it in, it's kind of okay, except for everybody knows I normally fill it in. I'm in the car. So they're pretty much always crooked, which is funny because when people come and I'm doing their makeup, they're probably like, oh God, her brows. I am taking just the Benefit powder this morning. Now, Joya taught me a tip that she sprays hers with the rose water. Maybe let's do it on one. But I just honestly just like fluff it up a little bit. I got a little bit of, that's another thing. I mean, for my Accutane people, my upper lip, hot air, it's like a whole new level of sweat that, or like just dewy, that I never had. And on Accutane, it doesn't go away. So I just do just a little. I know y'all have seen me use it before on some of the other videos, and it is really my go-to. The NYX Full and Fluff. It's like, says it's better than boyfriend jeans. I love it because I can just, it's like a crayon. I can just go and use the brush, and it's awesome. Okay, I'll do the spray and see what side looks better. So Joya does rose water, or she just does like water. I mean, I cannot wait to get my brows done with Suze's girl. Because they just really, and yeah, it's just one thing, like I can't get them done right now being on the Accutane. Like I don't really think there was much of the difference with the rose water. I'm getting all those messages blowing up on my phone about everybody going to the store. And so I was just glancing. I mean, why do we gotta freak out? I just don't understand why everybody has to freak out and run to the store. I mean, I feel like I need to run and get, I told Scott we need to get dog food, beer, champagne, and vodka, and lots of soups. I mean, obviously, if we were sick, we wouldn't be having cocktails. But if we're stuck inside for a long time, we'll just have like little parties at home. My brother did say he had a plan on the quarantine place. He said he would turn the studio or the glamper into that. Or there is a room in the barn. It doesn't have a bed anymore, but we did used to have someone that lived in there. So that could also work. Because it has a bathroom. Now, it's scary. It's real scary. Of course, I just dropped that. How about on every video that I've done, I have dropped. It's either gotten stuck in my hair. My brows are never straight, too. Ever. I did get an ugly email one time, and a girl told me that my brows were crooked and that my lips were ugly. It's really sweet of her to tell me. I've always known that I've not had good brows. So, it just is what it is. I appreciate her kind words, though. People are really ruthless. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Golden rule, right? Okay, so that I'm done with it. Like, I don't really care. Remember, I said I was being casual today. Okay, so I am going to do some under eye. Just to kind of set it, like, not a lot. I think I might even just do, like, a little swirl since it's a little sweaty, which is just normal. And it's in the mornings on the Accutane, by the way. So I'm just going to kind of set it lightly. This is the Bare Minerals. It's so weird. So after the morning time, like, it stops. Now, it still happens at the above lip, but just not as much. Weirdest thing ever. And I'm just not going to pack it because I might normally kind of just set some of, like, my Laura Mercier powder or whatever I've got near me on my T-zone, but I'm just not today because it's low-key. Bare Minerals. Totally my thing. So, taking Brushes Clean, packing that in there. Let's see if we can see the difference. I do tend to do it just right onto those little red spots. I mean, is there a difference? Do I rave over it for really wanting a lot that ain't on there for no reason? Or, I mean, for me personally, I just feel like it looks polished. And a lot of times I will just kind of come back and hit, you know, when I go with my bronzer. Like, don't y'all see that? Don't I look just like a little bit more, yeah, like awake maybe? So, verdict's in. You like the little rested. But I also can go without it. I mean, a lot of days I do. Since I do this every day at work, it's kind of nice to not. And it just, God, the hairspray that goes on my face, like, I just would prefer. Now, these are natural products. The Revisions and the Bare Minerals, that is something I'm definitely, the pharmacy, those are things I'm really into now, especially as I've gotten older. You really do have to pay attention to what products you're putting on your skin. Since this brush is so clean, I have to add just a little extra. That is one thing I like. And Ashley's always just grabbing her dirty blush brush too. She's supposed to be cleaning her brushes. Because when it's got product on it, you can just add. Okay. Basically ready. I'm going to take a little of the Viva Glam. I mean, I might just like kind of hit in all of them for a little color today. Just no rules. Everybody hears me say that in class. And they look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, I'm just hitting all the colors. So I do have my washcloth in my lap, which I talk about these. Yes. Lifesaver. 1,000 Washes removes waterproof. Mascara, glue, anything on the face removes it. I mean, isn't that awesome? I'll do another coat of mascara now that that's dried. So, I'm going to go ahead and put my bronzer on like a 3. So I do, even when I'm putting the Luminescent on my clients, so I come back and hit just right there on the apple so it's not really white. You do have to watch out with this Hoola because it can make crazy, really any bronzer can make really wild marks. So I have to really, I mean, it just kind of oxidizes and you come back and you're like, oh, who knew that that dirty line was there? I mean, like, really? Because it does it. That is one thing I like keeping the skin pretty fresh is that. I'm going to put some under the eye too. I'll just use my same little brow brush. And so I'm just going to kind of. I haven't put any mascara on the bottom, and I probably won't today since it's low-key. We just have 3 clients this afternoon, and then I guess I'm wanting to go to Trader Joe's, but there might not be anything on the shelves. Okay, that was super simple. Hope you guys enjoyed it. My natural every day. I don't normally set this. I'm not going to. Just rolling with it today. But I will do a full glam and let you guys see the full out where I do set everything. It is heavier. Like the lines are more extreme. But I hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys soon.